Go ahead, put it on real tight. Hope you brought your best tonight. They say they got the fireworks, yeah, they say they got the show. Here around the chutes, you're the best, so let's go.
This is Texas Toast. I'm your host, Miss Helen. Kick back and enjoy as we toast the best from Texas.
Hello and welcome, everyone. It's Texas Toast with Miss Helen along with producer Kyle, and I have a change of scenery.
You do. It's real nice. I'm enjoying it.
Yeah.
It feels like I'm there.
It's such a beautiful day, and there was other business going on inside, so I thought, well, why not take it outside? And fingers crossed the internet will be okay, but I mean, it's just like right there. So anyway.
Oh, yeah, we'll be fine.
It's a beautiful day.
It looks like everybody's enjoying themselves back there. I can see.
Yes, it's interesting. The ladies, I just visited with them. This is the great thing that I get to do, y'all, a lot, is meet a lot of different people. And these ladies back here, there's a ladies redfish rodeo tournament going on.
Oh, wow.
Yay for lady anglers. And so they were fishing that today because it's that time. Redfish are running. So wish I could have been a part of it, but I had other things to do. But I've been doing the fishing's on fire.
Yeah.
Like
it was up.
Oh yeah.
Sweet. Well, I guess just knowing that the ocean is right behind you, I just wanted to give thoughts to everybody in Florida. I've been seeing a bunch of crazy videos.
Oh man.
It looks pretty chaotic over there. Lots of reinforcements heading in there to help clean up and whatnot. But
it's just heartbreaking because it's one thing, we didn't have the level of damage and destruction, but we had that horrible hurricane come through here just a little over a year ago. Mm-hmm. But people don't realize that it's like a year later, a year and a half later. I mean, you're still waiting to get something fixed and trying to get contractors to come out and then waiting for the whole process of, adjusters coming, and it takes a long time. So yeah, I've been praying really, really hard for them.
Yeah, it's tough. We've got some people out there that I've been talking with, people that put on mile zero, and they're kind of on pause right now dealing with all that. So it might be some interesting stories coming from them here in the next week or two.
I wish I could flip this around. When some of our friends went to Key West, there's a mile zero Key West sign right here next to me.
Oh, nice. Cool.
I don't know if I could flip it around and you can see it.
Maybe so.
You see it?
Oh, yeah. That's awesome.
Okay. Show and tell.
Sweet.
Okay. Anyway, that's funny that you brought that up. So.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that a whole lot. Our January is pretty crazy with Steamboat and then going to mile zero. So that will be a time. I'm really excited. Mm-hmm. But cool. Let's jump into some tunes. We got all kinds of stuff to talk about.
Okay. As usual. Any, mini, miny, mo. Okay, I'll go ahead and go. Did you like that?
Oh, that was great. You planned that.
No, I didn't. I did not plan that. I don't even know where that came from. That's just how I roll.
No, it's because you've been working on your songwriting skills, your rhymes and stuff.
I can talk it, but I can't write it, figure this stuff out. Okay, so I want to start off with someone that I love his music, first of all, and he is a great live entertainer. I know so many of my friends go see Glen Templeton, and years ago, Glen Templeton had this song that hit. It was just this great upbeat song, and it was called Ball Cap. And so he came by, and I got he sent out ball caps that said ball cap on it, and it cool. Old-fashioned baseball ball cap. And so I would wear it fishing a lot, and people be like, what is that supposed to be, ball cap? I'm like, it's a song, dummy.
That's
anyway,
so cool, though. Wow.
He has released a song to Texas radio, and it's so touching. It's called Bury Me in Texas. And if you're a heritage Texan like us and so many others, you'll really appreciate this song. It's such a beautiful song, and it reflects, so many of our love for Texas. And, of course, it's talking about when we leave this earth, but bury me in Texas. And the lyrics are so good. I like the part about the rodeo dust coming up. And anyway, so check out Glen Templeton on many other things, but also this current radio single out at Texas Radio called Bury Me in Texas. Our boy, William Beckmann. Oh, yeah. Damn This Heart of Mine. Did you love it?
Yeah, it's great. I hate to say it, but Nashville might be rubbing off on him in a little bit, but I love it. It's it's upbeat, and it's not like his normal style, but it's a great song.
He has a few upbeat songs, but he's so William Beckmann, he's just so throwback. But I love the lyrics on it, how it talks about, damning so many things
Mhm.
outside of Damn This Heart of Mine, damning the radio, the empty hallway, the dreams lost, but great beat, great sound, overall solid song. Now we're going to
Absolutely.
open up the tap room for someone that I think everyone needs to turn it up and take a listen to this one. This is Clay Aery, Only One. Only One, Clay Aery, Aery. We don't know if we're saying his name right. Great tune, as you just listened to. I would encourage you to go listen to more of his.
Mhm.
I dug in, and I'm liking him. And I noticed that when I was doing my research, he does a lot with David Adam Burns.
Oh, cool.
They're on the
Interesting.
ticket a lot
That makes
together.
a lot
And
of
I mean,
sense.
can you see this sound? But you
Totally.
know,
Good pair.
when I first started listening to this song, it reminded me a little bit of Aaron Watson's Out of Style, like the
Yeah,
intro.
totally. I got vibes Aaron
And
Watson throughout.
and it
Not
got
just
me
that
like,
song, but
it
yeah.
got me like so excited.
It just sounds huge. The production on it's killer, and it's just like a big old, I mean, it's, you know, it's country. It's not, there's not a lot of distorted guitars, but it sounds just massive. And it made me want to see it live. It almost made me feel like I was watching it in person, right? Whenever the song started. So that's always really cool whenever they capture it like that.
Yes.
All right, my turn. Let's see here. Where am I going to start my tap room? All right, I'm going to start with a guy named Christopher Seymore. He's got a new song that just dropped to streaming today, and that's my tap room pick for the week. So keep it rolling, keep the tap room doors open. This is the new song High Life from Christopher Seymore. So that one just dropped to streaming today. And the reason I picked this song is, you know, it's funny. I'm going to admit exactly how I found out about him. I was scrolling through Instagram today and I saw an ad for this song that was coming out. And
it works.
I love that. Yeah, it's so cool that it worked, right? And then I immediately, you know, the song wasn't out, so I couldn't hear it. And I reached out. And I was like, hey, man, I'd love to hear the song. And he got back to me, thankfully, real quick. And I went and listened to he's got 2 other songs out to streaming that are just great. And, you know, I like my poppy and my catchy stuff, but it's almost like Charlie Crockett, like Jesse Daniel kind of vibes,
Yes.
His whole style, but it's got like a little bit of that catchiness to it. And it just, sucked me in. And now I'm going to be listening to all his songs. He's got 3 songs out so far, and I imagine lots of cool stuff. And I think a video for this song drops today too as well. So that's
super cool. And it's a great song. Yes,
absolutely. You got to go check that one out for sure. And then I'm actually doing a little bit of catching up with these next 2. These songs didn't come out this week, but they've come out in the last month or so. And Mike Ryan, big name, obviously. We all know about Mike. It's been a while since we've heard from him, but he put out a song called Die Running to streaming a couple weeks ago. And oh man, it's real good.
It's really good. It's really good.
It's like he kind of stuck in that same groove that he had with the last song we talked about, Jacket On. And he's just, oh man, he's doing it. It's a great chorus. It's got a great vibe, really nice little guitar solo in the bridge section, and just a great tune. I'm excited to hear the rest of the stuff coming up on this record from him.
Me too.
And then I saved this one for last because I really wanted to do it on the tap room, but I feel like Christopher Seymore, I wanted to put him in the spotlight. So my last pick is I think my favorite songwriter that I've discovered since we started this podcast, and his name's Colton Venner, and he put out a song a couple weeks back called Last Living Local. And I just don't know what it is about his songs, but he's got these stories, and it's not even like it's relatable to me, but it's just, oh man, it just pulls me in. It's like I'm watching a movie every time I hear one of his songs. And I actually remember when he posted a video of him just playing this with an acoustic guitar on Instagram, probably a year ago, right after he wrote it. And now hearing it come to fruition and fully produced, full band, you know, studio recording, and damn, it's just a really good song.
I mean, I could so relate in so many ways, from childhood to living in a tourist town that has grown, and all the areas, like all the areas in just in our region of the state. And I really appreciated that song. I really enjoyed it and really liked it.
He's a killer. He deserves everything. I hope he blows up. Chart time.
Okay, now it's time to look at the charts.
Can you see your screen?
Yes, I can see it.
Okay, good.
All right. So interestingly enough, you're going to be so happy about this, because on Texas Country Music Chart, debuting this week in the top 100 at 89 is Raglan, What Happened Mama.
Hell yeah.
So
I
happy.
love
And
those guys.
yeah, and of course Clay made the big debut at number 90 with only one. So I did want to mention those. Josh Malloy's also tearing it up with a single he's got out now called You Here Tonight. But looking at the top 5 on the Texas country music chart, oh, this is so cool. And he's playing Fort Bend County Fair. John Stork's Blood is at number 5 on the chart.
Nice.
Yeah, went up from number 8 to number 5. Mickey and Motor Cars, they were number 1 last week. They're number 4 this week with Stranger Tonight. Curtis Grimes went from 4 to 3 with Miles Don't Matter. Wade Bowen held at number 2, Everything Has Your Memory. Randy Rogers made a big jump from 6 to number 1 with their awesome song, Nothing But Love Songs. So that's a look at the Texas country music chart. Looking at CD Extraction, Texas, number 5 this week is Cody Johnson's Human. Case Harden went from 5 to 4 with Honky Tonk Highway. Casey Donahue went from 1 to 3, Telling on My Heart. Randy Rogers' band went from 7 to 2 on this chart. So they had huge spin gainers this week on charts. And from number 2 to number 1 this week is Wade Bowen, Everything Has Your Memory. And looking at the Texas Regional Radio Report, I celebrated this. I don't know if you know yet, but we'll get to number 1. Okay, number 5, Randy Rogers' band, Nothing But Love Songs. Bree Bagwell's at 4 with Free Man. She went from 5 to 4. James Land is at number 3 with Like Conway Twitty. Curtis Grimes is at number 2, Miles Don't Matter. Case Harden did it again. Honky Tonk Highway, number 1 on the Texas Regional Radio Report. So yeah, so happy for him. So that's a look at the charts.
Sweet. I also wanted to mention, I totally forgot, but Jake Bush, I believe, has a new song coming out today too, a brand new one that's not on the record. So look out for that. Go check it out.
Cool. We love Jake.
Yeah, sorry, it just reminded me. It's like, oh, Jake's gonna have another one climbing the charts here pretty soon, maybe. But I guess he just put that other song out to radio, 2 weeks ago or last week or something like that. So oh, so much music. It's crazy.
So much music and so many great interviews. We have a great great podcast coming up Tuesday with Donis Moras. Yeah. And great interview. He has great music and he's just all over the place and he's got a lot of good things going on. I know a lot of people are probably familiar with him. So tune in.
Make yourself.
Yeah, tune in and get to know him a little better and get to know his music because that's what we do here.
Absolutely. I guess on that note, we can talk about some of the other interviews we've got scheduled coming up. It's a pretty hefty schedule we're looking at. We've got people like John Hope. We've got Mike, the singer from The Great Divide. Those guys are back together. So that's going to be pretty fascinating.
That'll be an epic interview.
Yeah, absolutely. And we've got Mark McKinney, another pretty well-known name.
That has been on my wish list forever. Yeah. Mark McKinney doesn't even know what he's walking into when he gets on the podcast.
Oh, that's funny. So maybe we'll blindside him. I'm actually going to see him tomorrow. So I'm going to give him a heads up and let him know what to expect.
Tell him he's got that crazy girl in Matagorda. She's been following your music forever. But yeah, but it's a good thing. I mean, I think if people haven't, I mean, I know everybody knows Mark McKinney. I don't like to assume, but man, he just has, he's just done so much and his music has just touched my life in so many different ways. Happy, sad, funny, party. I mean, you name it, he's got a song for it.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys who's done it all. I get to meet him tomorrow for the first time. I'm really excited to get to talk with him a bit. So that'll be interesting. Maybe I can get some insider stories to get you to throw some curveballs at him in the podcast. That'll be fun. I've actually got the weekend off. Isn't that crazy? Wow. I mean, I'm going to be real busy, but no shows this weekend. The bass player in Bree's band, Justin Lusk, is getting married. So that's what we're going to be doing this weekend. So,
oh, cool. That'll be fun. Where's the wedding at?
It's in New Braunfels.
Okay, of course.
So,
That'll be
still
beautiful.
Some travel, but yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun. I'm really excited to just kind of get to hang out with everybody and not be running around. So that'll be fun.
I'll be doing the boat thing. We'll be doing some fishing. Got to get on it. The flounder are running, the reds are running. I caught some great trout over the weekend. And so a friend of mine had brought me like this new topwater. And like Skitterwalk is my favorite, and this brand he brought like a whole bunch of them. I picked 2 colors that I thought would work, one for the blue water, one for the more dirty muddy water. Holy heavens, like every cast. It was like every cast. Nice. I was just like, and everybody was like, what in the heck are you throwing? I'm like, I'm testing it.
Magic.
It's like, man, I got to get with that company. They need to put me on pro staff.
That's awesome.
It's like a new top water. I mean, I wasn't even familiar with it, but it's like they're crazy looking. Like one of them, I should have brought show and tell. If I would have been upstairs, it would have been sitting there. But one of them has like kind of a clear underneath, kind of iridescent on top, kind of not sparkly, but silver grayish.
Right.
But underneath where that clear is, it makes it look like it's a dead bait. They have like this red stripe and like this goldish red running through it. And in the muddy water, oh my God, first cast. It was like at 19-inch trout. First cast.
That's awesome.
First time I used it, just pulled it out of my box. So it was fun. Oh my God, I'm so excited.
Pretty sweet. And you can go do it again all weekend. Yeah. Damn. That sounds great.
And then it's getting about time for the birds to start working. That's when you need to come, when the birds start working, because you get birds and you just throw. And then that's when people kind of act stupid and they act rude on the water, and I just don't even let them stress me out.
See,
and
that's
when
thing.
People, it turns into like a fire drill.
Right.
On the boat. It's like, okay, so you got to pull in, you got to work in. You don't want to scare the birds off because they're showing you where the fish are because they're working the bait, right?
Yeah.
So some of these people on our boat, they just get like crazy. Like, slow down, think about your throw, think about your cast before you hook somebody, and then they'll backlash. The guys get all snippety snappity. It's like, get out the way, let me throw. Sit down, fix it, and next time slow down and breathe. Chillax.
And you're talking about birds running. That's another thing. It's interesting. Like with dove season, starting, it's pretty interesting thinking about down there, because I feel like something about the beach and like the ocean and the salty air kind of makes everybody like a little bit crazy, or maybe not crazy, just like looser than they normally would be. It kind of scares the shit out of me that people hunt down there, just like with that air.
Oh my God! Yes.
It's a little terrifying.
But it's usually like avid outdoor people, and it's so early in the morning. They're sitting there waiting for the sun to rise. But the only thing that bothers me is we have duck blinds, and the beach is like the beach and the bay where they duck hunt's like right behind here. Yeah. It's cool in the mornings because I can wake up and I can hear the pops and I can hear the shots. Right. But there's sometimes I'm kind of like, it worries me, like some stray shell could come over or something.
Totally. Anyway, I don't know. Just the thought of, it's like, to me, beach is like hanging out, getting sunburnt and drinking a lot. So I don't know.
Yeah, but
combination of all that.
No, but like
people
here, like when people go out and they're waterfowl people, I mean, it's like it's in areas to where it's, I'm sure, like, coming in, there's going to be some beer drinking, but it's early in the morning and you want to get your shot. And a lot of people pay these guides a lot of money to go out and get on these hunts. And so they're not going to screw that up. It's like, there's plenty of time for that. Now, they may be late getting to where they're supposed to be because they stayed at the bar too late the night before. That's part of the problem that the guides have here. Like, like you're sitting, especially like just like us too, you'll be sitting at the boat ramp and it's like, and I've been sitting there before looking at other guides that are like, here we go, gonna be one of those days. 6 o'clock, we're supposed to be launching at 6:45. I guess they were at the bar too long last night.
Right, that's funny. And the guides are just more experienced staying at the bar too late, probably. I think I was telling you, my brother went on a little guided dove hunt earlier this week, so I think I'm gonna go grill up some dove this evening, and I'm kind of excited about that. Anyways, I was just going to say the same old stuff. If you like what we're doing, please like, subscribe, follow the playlist on Spotify or Apple Music. Definitely subscribe on YouTube. That's real important. Give us a little 5-star on Apple Podcasts. Please just do that stuff. It's really helpful, and it makes us happy and reminds us that we're doing a good thing. So
yes,
we love you guys. Thanks.
Yes. Yes, cool. It's very, very good stuff. All right. Well, that'll wrap it up.
Yep. No spotlight this week.
Fun weekend. Cheers.
Yeah. Cheers.
And with a heavy tongue, she knew where I was from. As she left, I dared to say, well, you can go